Ciao raga, eccoci finalmente con la mia prima intervista del mio progetto The Health Walk, nella quale durante il mio viaggio di 5 mesi in autostop in Asia ho deciso di intervistare alcune persone comuni per investigare tematiche a me care, che sono la cura della salute mentale, la crescita personale e le questioni di genere principalmente. In particolar modo questo primo video è svolto in India, ad Agra, la città del Taj Mahal. Qui mi trovavo in un ostello e ho conosciuto un ragazzo di 24 anni di nome Kunal, con la quale mi sono trovato subito benissimo. Ho deciso così di rendere pratico quello che nel momento era un progetto solo teorico e ho svolto questa prima intervista. Mi scuso in anticipo per la qualità video e audio e anche un po' per l'emozione, per la qualità dell'intervista magari e dell'inglese. Ovviamente svolgere una cosa del genere per la prima volta in un'altra lingua non è stato facile. Il risultato magari è un po' amatoriale, ma vi assicuro che i contenuti sono estremamente interessanti. Le risposte di Kunal sono bellissime, profonde e secondo me danno anche un ottimo spaccato su quelle che sono le idee in questo momento in India su queste tematiche, sulle tematiche appunto di cui vi ho parlato. Non mi resta dunque che augurarvi buona visione. Hello everyone, this is Stefano. I'm with Kuna from India, and this is the first episode of my interviews all around the world about my health work project. And I'm doing this because right now I am concerned especially about mental health. And I want to document, I want to collect interviews from all around the world, from people of different countries with different backgrounds, and see what are the stereotypes, what are the ideas concerning mental health. Now Kuna can give us a small presentation.
Yeah, I don't have a presentation to give, but I'll just say I'm from India. I just graduated, so I am young, and don't take my opinions or wisdoms as the truth of life. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Kuna. Okay, I will start with a very simple question, a very generic question, and I will ask you, how is mental health understood in your community right now?
Honestly, if I talk about Maharashtra, where I come from, mental health is not actually seen as an issue. It is that people are depressed. It affects a lot of them, but for them, it's just like I think I'm sick, or I think this is a bad phase of my life. Not necessarily that something's wrong that I have to fix. Um, People don't think about working on their past issues or anything related to the present too. So yeah, I wish more people thought about it. So that's the status right now.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And do you think so there are any specific taboos surrounding mental health right now in for your experience?
If you look at the Instagram part of India, you will find that people talk and speak about mental health, but not necessarily it's the real life. Because when you're with your parents, your friends, yeah, I don't think people would like to be on the good side, but I don't think people take others' issues as their own or try to help them and sort. Most of the recommendations would be from your parents. It could be just go and watch a movie, or don't worry about it, just don't think about it. Your friends would just play it off. Yeah, there are some. Yeah, of course, it's not all over India. There are many friends and many people who are close to you that take this seriously and look after you. I'm very grateful to have such people in my life. So yeah.
Okay, so we could say that if nowadays, even nowadays, if there are if there is any kind of problem, the first solution wouldn't be to go to a therapist, and there are still some stereotypes about it.
Oh, regarding therapy, yeah, that's true. And the most important part is you should find a good therapist. and we don't have those many of those. There are really good people out there, but not many of those out there. And therapy is the last thing people think about. Like, I know people who were depressed for 2 years and they never thought about therapy. They wanted to go to, but yeah, that's a big taboo. Yeah.
Okay, now I would like to talk about another topic. Now I would like to talk about relationship and how they are perceived and what are the main issues. So, first of all, what makes a relationship healthy?
First, I'll just give you a disclaimer that I'm really not good at relationships. So whatever I'm saying right now is just what I have observed people doing around me. For young people, what I have seen is if it turns out towards marrying each other someday, like that is a goal people look towards, like to find the right partner in their life. It's not more of a Western thing, that I have to look out at all the options before I get married, because I don't think that pans out really well. It's like choosing a movie on Netflix. Yeah, you never finish that. So yeah, mm, I don't have much to say on these things, because in regards to relationships, I'm not really good at. That's why.
Okay, thank you. But actually, your answer made me think about one thing. Do you think it's easier in a certain sense to commit in thanks to the culture which is in India?
Oh, the commitment thing. It's actually taken for granted. If um, it's like the concept of divorce is there, of course. If people are in a bad relationship, they should and they tend to leave it, but not for the entire country. Uh, Traditional, if we look at the traditional values here, people try to work it out. There are stories out there like people get into arranged marriage, they have never seen each other, but they really live a happy life. That just proves the point that you can't always say that someone is out there for you. At the end of the day, you have to work it out with someone. You can't just keep running around and looking for someone. You will find that one person and you have to work it out with them. So on that lens, yeah, uh, after committing into a relationship, people don't think about other things. It's more of what we can do together, what we are building towards. And so yeah, that's how we look at things.
Okay, and this this answer makes me think about a topic which is more and more common now in Europe, and it's about non-monogamy relationships. How is it perceived in your community, and what is your idea about this kind of relationships?
The metropolitan cities here, or the kids our age, the teenagers, really like this idea because it sounds fun. It is fun, and I can see the. Uh, I'm not getting the right word, but I can see why it is fun, or like why people would go for that. But honestly, I don't think it works for a society as a whole. You can do that when you are in your teens, like when you have your whole life ahead of you. But afterwards, I don't think it works, because yeah, if the core of a family is not together, how can a nation be together? How can you expect your nation to be together? What do you stand? Like, even if you even don't want to stand with your family, you don't want to create it, you don't have that concept, then the entire structure starts to collapse within itself. And I think it has started to happen in some ways. Like, you can look at US. Yeah, it's getting bad. But yeah, the thing is, the allure the allure of these types of relationships is so much that if we talk about monogamous, right? Monogamous is the traditional one, right? If we talk about those, then we become the conservative ones. It's not about liberalism. It's not about what the future holds. It's I would say it's about your existence as a culture, as a nation.
Okay, now I would like to talk about another topic, which is actually very important for me. There are any certain roles that men are expected to fulfill in here in India.
Oh, yeah. Mm, Traditionally, it is perceived or it is expected for a man to provide for his family, or even if we as kids or we men today grow up, we are expected to tend towards our family in the future, to establish ourselves and to take care of our family. And that's that's what I say masculinity is, if you ask me, because it's not about how big are your muscles or what car you drive. It's not about that. It's about your family. It's about the people around you. What did you create before you went away? Like, our grandfathers created a family, they looked after it. That's why we are in a position that we are in today. If we don't create that structures, we don't maintain those structures, then there is no future in that lines. Yeah, I have seen this happening a lot in Western cultures, or and even in our nation. Like looking at masculinity as uh, always about boxing and driving cars, and yeah, it's not those things. Yeah, those have their fun and allure when you are teens, in your teens. But as I said before, uh, after a certain point, people start to think about certain things. You can't be 35 and be thinking Andrew Tate is cool. Something on that lines. I want to drive his car. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Can a man here express his feeling? Can a man here cry? Because, for example, I've seen so many different things here in India. People, friends, male friends, hugging each other, uh, taking hands each other, which is something very nice. It's very also different from Europe. But in general, what do you think about how men express their feelings here?
Yeah, that's an interesting observation that you saw, because that's true. In terms of we hugging each other, and just you can see some people walking together as friends and just holding their hands. That is there in India. Honestly, I don't know why it is there, but it is there, and it's sweet. But in terms of expressions of your feelings, yeah, we don't do much of that, yeah, and that affects everyone. Everyone, like you can see your parents, you can see your friends struggling through those things. uh, Today, me, my friends, we try to talk things out, but it's still not to that level that we sometimes think that if I see what I feel, the person would look at me as a weak man. I may be perceived as weak, and that's a true fear, because not everyone is out there to help you or out there to listen to you. Whatever we may say, however we might think that we don't judge people, yes, we do. We judge everyone. We judge everyone who walks to us. So so yeah, it has its pros and cons. So yeah, but the answer to your question is yes, we don't express much, but yeah, it's not as bad as our fathers had it, because at that time it was worse. So yeah.
I would like to ask some question about self-esteem. You know, what builds self-esteem in your community? Like, uh, how is success perceived, and how is it related with self-esteem?
Okay, I'll answer your question first, but remember that I do not condone this answer, because I don't like how it is perceived here. Um, Success or self-esteem is directly correlated to how much you earn. It does not matter how you earn it. It does not matter. In India, we do not see at a person like if this one is a corrupt man or this is a good man, and that's how he's earning. That it does not matter. Yeah, yeah. There's a huge portion of this country, not like huge portion of people who might say he has a big car. That's why I respect him. Like that is a big thing. If you wanna mm, do some research on it, see why Thar and Toyota sells much more in India. Uh, so yeah, we have that thing like big houses, big cars. That's how we connect success here in India. Yeah, yeah, the richest man in this fucking country built a $1 billion house in middle of Mumbai. So you can just understand how we perceive things here.
Okay.
But for me, it's not that. Uh, f- what I think is, what I think is self-esteem or self-respect, if I might say, is is correlated to you, what you are, what you want to believe in, what you have believed for yourself. Does not matter. If you believe that you are a unicorn, then stay true to it. For me, it's not what you believe in. It's what if you are true to it. That's the question. If you're true to yourself, not being a hypocrite. Of course, we will be at times, but we should try to improve ourselves every day. We are not perfect at all. There will be days we will feel that we can rule the world. There will be days when we will feel that we are the loneliest person in the world. You should be able to ride both those things. You can't be happy at one and sad at other. Try to stay on the course. Try to stay on what you believe in, and just don't give in to pressures of life or the people around you. Yeah, yeah, that was.
Very, very beautiful answer. I would like to ask you like one final question. Let's say maybe two. Let's. I would like to ask you another question.
Yeah.
How does social comparison, in your opinion, affects self-esteem? And in particular, do you think that sexuality, and especially I'm talking about the number of people you are with, it's something that here in India is related to self-esteem? I mean, which do you think there is like a connection? Do you think there is this kind of idea here?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Like I don't honestly know how it was perceived during our parent generation, but for my generation, I could say yeah, it is. It is, especially for boys. It's not. We are not so westernized yet that girls are counting their guys around, but boys are counting their girls, and yeah, I would say these things are just good for teenagers. I pray that this does not go beyond mm, beyond the teens in their lifespan. Because when you are teens, you do dumb shit. You do dumb shit all your life, but still, you do more dumb shit. And what the thing is, you've got to learn from it. If you stay the exact same way and you have the exact same priorities when you are in your 30s, 40s, then that is just what was it all for? What did you learn from it? But yeah, it is perceived as that. How many people or how many girls do you see? I have both kind of friends, honestly. Like I have really cool friends who sleep around and have a lot of girls around, and they're good people. But the self-esteem is connected to that. And I do have friends who haven't dated a single person in their life, but they are the greatest people I know. They are the most intellectual, like their thoughts, everything great readers, not connected, but still great people, and they have high self-esteem. sometimes, like if four people on this couch might say right now, um, I am with five girls, three girls, 10 girls, then you might feel that, oh no, like, am I the odd man out? Am I the one who is not normal? But yeah, people don't do that. Don't think like that. It's not like, it does not matter. It does not fucking matter. Yeah, just be cool. Cool. Listen to cool songs, whatever you like. I like Beethoven. Yeah, that is cool for me. So be in your colors.
Just one last question. Uh, which kind of advices would you like to give to a person which is struggling with self-esteem problems, to comparison with other people? Which kind of message would you like to give?
One thing I've observed in the Western culture as well as the people who are not necessarily really good with their brains are really confident in their lives. They might say the most horrendous, sorry, they might say the most horrendous things, but they think that they are right and they're confident about it. I would say we have to learn from these people. Like, look at him, think for yourself that he, being so dumb, is so confident. Then why shouldn't I be? That's the fun way of looking at it. I would say, look into yourself. Look into yourself. Look at how you see the world. Look at that. Don't look at how the world sees you. How you see the world. And that is the only thing that matters for an individual. We are not running an entire religion. There are no bounds to us. We are not bound by anything. So it does not matter what other people are thinking about us. It worries me sometimes. It worries me, honestly. I try to fight it. But at the end of the day, tell me, Stefano, have you ever thought about somebody after leaving them for more than 5 minutes? Or 5 minutes at the most? Like, you have a friend, you're just eating and you're thinking about, oh, how dumb he is. Have you thought about those things? No, we don't think. We don't have the time to think about those things. On that lines, people don't think about us as much as we think about them, that they are thinking about us. Do you get my gist? Like, we shouldn't stress about it. Just be who you are. If you like dancing around in the rain, go and dance around in the rain. Let people watch you, let people laugh at you. But you will be the most happiest person around there at that given time. And that's what matters.
Okay, so we end this interview with a question for me, actually.
A question from you.
No, no, I mean, yeah, yeah,
okay.
no. Give me, yeah, this is a good idea. Tell me a question.
What's your age?
30.
30. Okay. So Stefano, right? Stefano. My bad. Stefano. I'm 23, 24, something. I think I'm 24. I don't know. I'm not say that, but yeah, I'm 24. What would be your advice to your 24-year-old self, or to me? If you had a little brother who is 24, what would be your life advice to him?
Tough question, but for my experience, don't think there is anything which is sure. Is sure forever. Be always ready to things that can change, because not everything is in our control. And from my experience, you can suffer a lot if you think that your idea is the final idea, like for the rest of your life. So be always ready to change your mind about what is your dream job, what is your dream girl. Um, because in that case, in this way, you can be ready the most incredible thing about life, which is the randomness.
Yeah.
And I know it's not easy because it's easier to have
See.
certainties, but it's better to always be a little bit flexible, a little bit ready for any kind of storm that have fixed things in your mind that in the moment they break, you can suffer a lot. So this will be my advice. And Kunal, thank you very much for this interview. It was this was my first interview with Kunal, my new Indian friend. It was a real pleasure because first you gave me the honor to listen to your opinion, to your answers.
Honor was mine to talk to you.
And but also you gave me very interesting, very deep answers. That's it, and thank you again, Kunal. And
Thank you.
thank you for your attention. Bye bye, guys.